Hi, good afternoon to all of you. And a loud good afternoon, please. Yes. All right. A louder good afternoon. Yes, that's okay. So, in the morning, some of you were not there, so perhaps what I say might be a bit repetitious. We started our journey 42 and a half years back. It was in December of 1983 when the first issue of Dataquest came out. Okay. December of 1982 when the first issue of Dataquest came out. It's been an absolutely wonderful journey that has been there. One has seen the entire IT industry evolve. It was an industry at that time which was just about 100 crores or so. And today we talk about a huge industry that has been created. If I include ICT, that means if I was to also include the telecom part of it, we are now talking about an industry which would be upwards of, I would say, $250 billion or so. So, that is the kind of a scale up that has happened. We started the awards after about 10 years of our journey. And I remember the first awardee that we had, the person of the year at that time was Mr. N. Vittal. Who is, of course, no more. But he is the person who sort of, started transformation of the software export industry and so on. So this time, like what we have done for the last 31 years, this is the 32nd edition of the awards. And these are very select awards. Every year, there are only about 3 or 4 awards which are given. It is the Person of the Year Award. It is the Lifetime Achievement Award. It is the Pathbreaker Award. And once in a while, we also have special awards that are there. And you will see as the program proceeds about the different awards that we have given. It was a very eminent jury. And of course, the chair of the jury is here with us, Raman Roy, Quatrro, and now running the IIN Venture Fund. So big round of applause for Raman Roy, please. Raman is, of course, as you all know, the father of the BPO industry in India. We also had CP Gurnani, ex-chief of Tech Mahindra, who took Tech Mahindra to new heights. We had Professor Amit Patra, the director of IIT BHU. We had Sanjeev Krishan of Iris Computers, Devesh Tyagi, chief of Nixie, Hilal Khan from Honda, CIO of Honda, Mr. BVR Mohan Reddy, who started the entire software export revolution in engineering with Scient, VK Thadani of NIIT, and we had Hemant Tiwari of Hitachi Vantara, and Arvind Gupta, last but not the least, Arvind Gupta of Digital India Foundation. So this was a very, very eminent jury. And we had a hybrid meeting, though of course I would say that almost about 70% of the people were physically present there. And in that meeting, we decided on these awards. And of course, I would request Raman Roy, who was the chair of the jury, to share with us what the award process was like and how we went about doing this. So, Raman, may I request you to come on the stage, please?
So, hi folks. I can go through the routine of good afternoons again, but you're sleeping, it's okay. So, when PG said that you have to come and talk a little about the awards and the jury, said, okay, so I'll talk about who were the jurors. He said, no, that I will introduce before. I said, oh, okay. So I'll talk about the deliberations. He says, no, you can't. They are confidential. I said, oh, okay. So What can I talk about? So I was told, talk about your story, whatever that means. So I can tell you that there is a process. Okay, I can't give you the details because it's confidential. But there is a process by which a long list and a short list is created. It is shared with the jury members, it goes through the details, and then when we meet, we deliberate on that. And as in most times, though not 100%, but in most times, this time also, we had a huge consensus on the winners. But it is quite amazing. I mean, PG gave you the members of our panel. They came from industry, academia, with different exposures, different experiences. And it is quite amazing what I discovered as the chair of the jury, because I had to attend the session as a chair, you know, like you are sleeping, I couldn't sleep there. As the chair, you can't. So it is amazing how many people had views on what and why that we were going through. And I'd be honest with you, I thought I knew some people and I thought I knew about what they had done. But the perspectives multiple jury members brought out was to say, oh shit, I didn't know he also did that, or I didn't know he did this. So yes, the awardees were a consensus. So the jury chairperson is the most easiest person to choose. The lifetime award winner of previous year gets to chair the jury. So, you know, it's shit luck on everybody else. They have to suffer me because they gave me the award last time. So, now that story bit that PG spoke about, and as he was saying, you know, 82 he launched this. That is where the industry I represent, BPO, the early formation days of that was in 80s. It is mid-80s that we actually started doing international work for American Express. 10 years later, where they gave the award, it was such a prestigious award. Getting invited to be in the room was not easy. So I still remember going, trying to squeeze in when I was not invited. Today I am. Okay, and I still remember that was one of my biggest learnings. I was wearing a white shirt. Unfortunately, now by hindsight, unfortunately it was half sleeves. I was wearing a tie. And somebody at that meeting, I don't remember the person, I don't know his name. He kind of told me, "Bacche, आना होता है तो full sleeve shirt पहन के आते हैं." It's a lesson I've never forgotten. I went on to be honored with the Pathbreaker Award. That was absolutely fascinating to see it was recognized, because for many, many years, I'll get beaten up for saying this. For many, many years, BPO industry tried to become a cousin of the IT industry, but we were told, no, not that. You're not IT. And then if those of you who recall, there was a bit of a downturn in top line. And for the purposes of looking pretty, they wanted to add some numbers to show that at an India level, we were still growing dramatically. And that is where a body called NASSCOM, everybody heard of that, NASSCOM? They decided that IT-enabled services was actually IT, and we became a part of that industry purely by accident. If they did not need to do the the show of numbers maybe we would never have. But that brought us a lot. That brought us to participate in IT events. That brought us to participate in events of Dataquest and be a part of it. So PG is looking at his watch. It's been a pleasure and honor to be a part of this jury and part of the process. Pleasure to get to award some of the people I have looked up to all my life. And many jury members there resonated with that to say there is no question as to who the award winners are. So thank you very much, folks. And thank you for bearing with me. Have fun for the rest of the evening. See you.